Hello, my name is Keshwani. It's Keshwani, Keshwani. We are here because we want to learn algebra. Today is our day number 3. In the first 20 days, we are learning how to evaluating algebraic expressions. Next 10 days, we will learn how to add and subtract algebraic expressions. Then we'll learn how to multiply and divide algebraic expressions. And then finally, day number 41 through 50, we will learn how to solve simple linear equations. And after that, I'll move on to the next part, the second semester, if you like, or second course of algebra, where we will learn some more complicated things as solving simultaneous equations, solving quadratic equations, solving more complicated word problems, and so forth. But for the first 20 days, we are learning how to solve simple algebraic expressions. And I say simple, but of course they're going to get a little bit more complicated as we go higher and higher in the day. Today is only our day number 3. Here's the problem. If a equals 3, b equals 2, c equals 1, x equals 5, y equals 3, and z equals 0, what are the values of these expressions? There are 10 of them here. I'm going to read them to you. 4x, x squared, 3ac, a squared, 5byz, 5 times b times y times z, b squared, 3b, 2xa, 6c squared z, and finally 4y squared. What I want you to do now is pause the video, evaluate the value of these expressions yourself. Once you have done so, you can resume the video. I will give you 5 seconds to do exactly that. Not 5 seconds to actually solve the problem, but 5 seconds to pause and unpause the video. You must always do the work yourself before you watch the rest of the video. Alright, let's get going then. Oh, this, by the way, I just noticed there's an I missing here. These are some words that we learned yesterday. Incognito, digress, and simile. If you're interested in learning any of these words, and when I say if, I mean you are interested in learning these words. I see no reason why you shouldn't be interested. I see no reason why anybody should be not interested in improving their vocabulary. So if you want, so to learn these words, now I was about to say if again. To learn these words, just type in Keshwani Prep -vocab -day 3, and you will learn the word digress and a whole bunch of other interesting words. Similarly, day 42 and day 61. Let's get going. Number first is 4 times x. 4x. 4 times x. How much is x? X is 5, so it's just 4 times 5. 4 times 5, which is 20. Number 2. X squared. Very straightforward. X is 5, so it's 5 squared, which is 25. Number 3. 3 times a times c. 3 times a is 3, times c, which is 1. Writing 3ac like this, which means 3 times a times c. This means 3 times a times c. You can write it like this, or you can write it like this, or you can write it like this, or like this, or like this, or many other ways. They all mean the same thing. These are not different things. These are all the same thing. They all say multiply 3 by a by c. Whatever the value of a is, whatever the value of c is. That's what it says. So therefore, 3 times a times c, I can write that as, so the notation I used here was, oh, there you go, this was the notation I used. I chose to put the parentheses around the second one and the third one. I could have put the parentheses around the first one also if I wanted to. It wouldn't have changed anything. In which case, this would have taken this form. So, 3 times a times c, 3 times 1, which is just 9. Number 4. What was number 4? It's just a squared. A squared, which means a times a. 3 squared, which is just 3 times 3, which is 9. Let's do number 5. Number 5 is 5 times b times y times z. 5 times b, which is 2, times y, which is 3, times z, which is 0. And as we already know, 0 times anything, any number, is 0. Here we see a 0, so we don't have to waste our time evaluating this thing. It's just 0. Let's change the marker. Number 6, b squared. b is 2, 2 squared is 4. Number 7, which is just 2 times 2. 3 times b. 3 times b, which is 2. 6. Let's go to number 8. 2 times x times a. 2 times x times a. 2 times x, which is 5, times a, which is 3. 2 times 5 is 10. 10 times 3 is 30. Again, if you want, if I wanted, I could have put a parenthesis around the first number also. It makes no difference. Okay. Watch the day 1 and day 2, and I shouldn't have to say watch day 1 and day 2 because I see no reason why you should be here on day number 3 if you have not already done the lessons on day 1 and day 2. Watch in sequence. That's the idea. Number 9. Watch day 1 and day 2 where I explain the notations. 6 times c squared times z. 6 times c squared, which is 1 squared. See, I don't like parenthesis business. I just hate it. I prefer to put the, the multiplication sign. I prefer to put the parentheses. Times z, which is, z is 0. Z is big fat 0, and we know that 0 times any number is 0. Since z happens to be 0, 0 times anything is going to be 0. Number 10, 4y squared. 4y squared, y is 3. So 4 times 3 squared, which is 9, which is 36. That's it. That's the end of number 10. And that's the end of our lesson for today. If you wish to get hold of me for personal private tutoring or tutoring over the internet via Skype, you can go to just any of these website addresses that you see there and send me an email address. Or you can go to keshwaniprep.com and send me an email from there. Or if you wish to purchase the video of this lesson, you can also send me an email. Alright? I'll see you tomorrow on day number 4. Thanks.